We're basically the only people that's actually playing the music for the black artists that they're bringing down, but then they're gonna block me from covering the artist that looks just like me. It makes no sense.
Ian Thomas and Svetlana Chernienko, hosts of Montreal's only black-owned and produced morning show, are denouncing unwelcome treatment they say they received at the Montreal International Jazz Festival after their accreditation was rescinded last minute and without explanation.
Well, I guess somebody has a problem with us today. I guess it's going to be a really interesting day today. So I turned around and I said, "Are you talking to me?" She's like, "Yes, I am." I'm like, "What's the issue that you have?" She goes, "Obviously you have a grievance with us with how we were treated, the fact that we do have our accreditation, we do have our media passes, and we're not being respected."
Accreditation or press passes are required by the festival for all journalists and media that want to cover or film the event, something that both hosts received a week before. The two made it clear they intended on covering the Roots concert, which was the final show of the festival. With confirmation and accreditation on hand, they made their way there, and 5 minutes before their interview with Ray Angry of the Roots, they received an email saying their accreditation was revoked. Confused, they spoke to a representative on site at the festival to ask what had happened. What followed, they say, was intimidation, microaggression, and laughter, none of which provided answers.
All we were given is that they have other media outlets that are representing the urban and black community from all over the world.
When we followed up and asked them, how many black media from the city do you have of Montreal, the whole room went quiet.
The Montreal International Jazz Festival tells City News in part, unfortunately, it was impossible to accommodate all the media that would have wanted to cover the event in the media tent given the capacity limit, but they did not respond to specifics on the treatment the hosts say they received. Chernienko says because of her friendship with Ray Angry, they were still able to conduct the interview in the media tent, but highlights the problem was the unwelcomed and disrespectful treatment by the festival staff before, after, and during the interview.
We started doing the interview with Ray Angry, and what they chose to do, what they let to do, and we have the audio proof, they started to make noise behind it, and it's on the audio.
Everybody else that was in the media room was getting the respect that we didn't receive. Nobody was being quiet. We were being disrespected when we were asking questions. We were met with belligerent behavior. I don't understand why they felt that we were deserving of this type of a treatment.
These kind of disrespectful behavior will no longer be tolerated in the city of Montreal, in Quebec, and I would hope in Canada.
The Red Coalition will be assisting Thomas and Chernienko in filing formal complaints with the proper authorities, including the Minister of Canadian Heritage, which provided funds for the Jazz Festival. In Montreal, Felisha Adam, City News.